You're watching Road and Tracked. I'm your host Brian, and this is my jet. No, I wish, but it's just me. It's pretty cool. It sits 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15, 16, I think 17. It's cool. It's got all the features in here. It's got a bunch of audio stuff. It has built-in automatic shades. Very comfortable jet, and I can stand up in it, so that's good. So there's a lot of features here. Sorry, I cut my camera back and forth and can't figure out what I'm doing here. But basically, with all these features, you get to go wherever you want. Every plane has its own distinct range, and with that range, you can go certain places in a certain amount of time. And with that time, it'll cost you so much money, because time is money. So part of what you're getting is basically your own flight crew, your own bar, whatever you want, really. Actually, there's 2 more seats up here too for the crew, and then of course your cockpit. So yeah, this looks like a lot of fun. What I'm going to do is actually back out of here and head to another jet. Yeah, pretty nice. I'm in Dallas, and there's this actual event here called Wings and Wheels, or Wheels and Wings. There's a bunch of nice jets, a bunch of nice cars. You see the Aston Martin DB5, some Ferraris, some stuff. This Bandit, I think it's a $250,000, 707 horsepower truck. Horsepower isn't impressive as much as it is the features. Yeah, it's really just all about the power. But here it's not just about the cars, it's really about these jets, because you can have some big jets. You can have some slightly smaller jets like this one, which will go about 1,700 miles, get you into some smaller airports. And then, of course, when you're flying private, you get basically your own parking, and things get handled for you. But the real deal is basically what things cost, and when you're doing well, how do you show how you're doing so well? Well, I'm going to look at one jet, and go ahead and take a guess what these things cost per hour to get places. So charter means you basically get to use this plane to go from one place to another. And what that means is there's a certain cost. You have a crew, you got a pilot, co-pilot, and then you have the overall, like, the crew themselves. Okay, it turns out there was a VIP on that plane. I didn't want to disturb any conference or anything, so I'm gonna wait till they chill out and then go back in that jet there and catch up with you. But first, let me have my drink. Okay, we're almost gonna get on that jet. I'm just giving people some time here, but in the meantime, this is one of 25 built, a 95 Porsche 993 Gunther Works Speedster. Look at these awesome seats. Manual transmission, of course, so it's millennial proof. I don't know if these carbon fiber wheels are original. Probably not, because they're also magnesium. I don't think that ever existed, but it's a pretty cool looking car. And then there's, of course, the GT and stuff over there. Let's see if I can get on this jet finally. Yeah, I also forgot to mention this thing. The provenance on this thing. Sorry for the quick camera stuff, but what I want to show you is 612 miles on this car. 612 miles. I don't know if you can see that or not. Boom, 612. Whew. The amount of patience you have to own something like this and not use it. Dang. Okay, I finally have some time here to look at this. It's nice to get on your own jet, isn't it? Oh, man, everyone's on this jet. Yeah, I'll come back. All right, third time's the charm, right? Oh my God, Captain. Oh yeah, almost. Does it? When do we take off?
As soon as we get these cars out of the way.
Hey.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, thank you.
So this thing is one of the nicer planes because it's just more, I don't know, maybe because we're in the hangar and the lighting here is just really cool. But looking around, this is not a bad place to get places. This thing will actually take you from Dallas to Italy, Dallas to Italy in 7 hours, something like that. And London, maybe about 7.5 hours. So notice I can stand in here. I've got headroom galore. And something like this is going to cost, well, the reality is if you could afford these kinds of things, the money does matter, but it doesn't matter at the same time. It's all relative in that way. This is like $10,000 an hour. So to get from here to Italy is like 70,000, and that includes the fuel, and it includes putting the crew up in a hotel. So when it sounds like a lot of money, which it could be depending on who you are, this kind of stuff out of Dallas is just kind of par for the course. You know, when you get to like avoid lines and crowds and rude employees or people, this makes sense. Obviously there is a cockpit door, but we don't need to see it. Out loud on the left. On the right is like a private seat. This is for the crew, but also you could probably do this private business in there. I don't know what's in the back. Want to actually see what's back here. Oh, another sink. And this is where the luggage is. So you can carry quite a lot of luggage in here. It's like over 100 pounds per passenger. I think there's 13 passengers on here. So what do you think? Do you like this one? Or do you like the other one I'm going to show you, which was the first one? People said they're about the same size, but I think the other one carries more people. So if you're going to split the flight with people and friends and stuff and go places, you might as well split it with more people. This is a different one. I'm not too sure on every single rate that these have, but you can see like they all have their unique theme, their unique feel. Still though, you have to be like, oh yeah, these are worthwhile. So they all have their own scent. Definitely a lot of leather going on in here, and very fresh smell, wood. And then it's all the little amenities that matter. So you can have your favorite plane, or you can have your favorite crew, because sometimes you have like pilot and co-pilot that are kind of like dedicated to each plane. But let me go back to the other one real quick. This one is much smaller, but it has a 1,700 mile range, and it can get you into smaller towns, and you can go on fishing trips and stuff like that and be closer to where you want to be. Yeah, different kind of cockpit here, and yeah, definitely not as spacious looking, but standing in here, yeah, the headroom is a little limited. Still though, to be able to get places quickly and in and out of smaller airports, this matters a lot if you don't want to like commute on the ground. So that's that. Let's go check out a different one. A lot of people say, oh, there's a lot of gold on this plane. I really don't care. Look, we have leather floor covering. It's not a lot of gold at all. This one's actually running. I think the APU is going, so it's kind of nice of them to do that because it's sitting outside. It's kind of warm in here. It's a very distinct scent in here as well. It's definitely leather. Obviously the lav, pretty lavish. You're definitely dealing with more space in here than first class. That is for sure. So yeah, there we go. Pick your jet. I'm going with this one. I don't know what the rate is on this one, but that at $10,000 an hour, if you are going out of the country, especially if you need to go whenever you want, they don't price. Well, I'm not going to say they don't price it based on demand, but it's certainly, they have fixed costs. So if you were like an operator of an Airbnb or whatever, you'd have a certain cost for something. And it's the same way, like the owners have a certain amount that they need to hit, and it's the same way here. So looking at what your crew costs and the parking charges and the maintenance and stuff like that, you know, you could own one, or you can just pay the rate based on when you're going to use it. And it is nice to have like a look at that inlay there on the wood. It's just incredible the amount of detail that has been put into some of these jets. Wow. I don't know if you saw the other one that had carbon fiber, but they're all different. They all have a personality, and that's my point. Here at Millionaire in Dallas, this is a private event that they invite their clients to, and as you can tell, quite a few clients here in Dallas, and it's a privilege to be on board and share this with you guys. So thank you for watching. This is Road and Tracked, which is cars and homes, but I'm showing you jets today because why not? Because I can. All right, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and comment. What do you think? Which is your favorite jet? The tan one, the one inside the hangar, the little sporty jet. This is the tan one. So I'll see you later. See you in the next video. Ciao.